Hello my dear friends, today we are going to discuss about types of changes, class 8 ICSE. This is part 2nd video. You can watch first part, the link given in the description box. So let's start. In the previous video we learned about changes around us, types of changes and physical changes. In this video we will explore about chemical changes. See the different chemical changes which are taking place in our around. In all listed changes, the particles as a substance lose their identity to form a new product with new properties. Such a change is called a chemical change. You can see here in the different changes in the iron rusting, burning wood, metabolism, cooking an egg, baking of coke, electroplating process, and all are the changes. The main basic identity, the particles as a substance lose their basic identity and form a new product is formed, and the property also gain the new properties. So such type of changes is nothing but the chemical change. The characteristics of chemical change: number 1, new substances are formed. Change is permanent and cannot be reversed. Apparent change in weight of the original substance. Composition and properties of the original substance changes. Release and absorption of energy in the form of heat, light and sound takes place. Let's see one by one. New substance is formed in chemical change. When a mixture of iron and sulfur is heated, a new substance, iron sulfide, is formed which has properties entirely different from the original substance, that is iron and sulfur. You can see here iron when mixed with the sulfur, there is a new product is formed, that is iron sulfide. The iron sulfide neither gets attracted towards the magnet nor a soluble in carbon disulfide. So the new property is completely different. New product is formed. Iron attracted by the magnet and sulfur is soluble in the carbon disulfide. That's why these two properties are not present in this. So this is a new product is formed in chemical changes. Chemical change is a permanent and irreversible. When a piece of paper is burnt, a new substance, that is ash, is formed. This ash cannot be changed back into paper. So this change is permanent and it is irreversible, which we cannot reversible it. Apparent change in weight during a chemical change. See the reaction, the burning of magnesium. In this, the magnesium, when they reacted with the oxygen, that is a burning of magnesium, what will form? The magnesium oxide is formed. So you can perform this activity. Take a piece of magnesium in a crucible with a lid, wet it, then heat it by opening the lid of crucible so that the air enters the crucible. When whole of the magnesium is burnt, cool the crucible and wet it again. The final weight come out to be greater than initial weight. Magnesium combines with the oxygen to form magnesium oxide, hence the weight is gained during this process, during this chemical change, during this chemical reaction. Exchange of energy takes place during the chemical change. When wood is burnt in the air, carbon dioxide and water vapors are produced. At the same time, energy is also released in the form of heat. Some examples of chemical change: burning of fuel, cooking of food, rusting of iron, respiration, germination of seed, curding of milk, rotting of iron. Chemical change in matter is nothing but the chemical reaction. When a substance undergoes a chemical reaction, it shows one or more of the following characteristics, that are evolution of gas, change in color, formation of precipitate, energy changes or change of state. Let's see one by one. Evolution of gas. See the different reactions. In each reaction there is a elimination or evolution of gas. Here sodium, when react with the HCl, the formation of sodium chloride, as well as there is evolution of H2 gas. Here iron, when react with the HCl, formation of ferrous chloride and elimination of H2 gas. In this case, magnesium when reacted with the H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, what happened? The magnesium sulfate is formed, but H2 is evaluated. Here in the case of aluminium, when they reacted with the H2SO4, the formation of aluminium sulfate, but there is elimination of H2 gas, means in all the reactions evolution of gas is there. Next, change in color. In this reaction, you can see this reaction, lead oxide, red lead oxide having the color red. After the reaction, what happened? Lead monoxide, yellow color is formed. Copper carbonate, after the reaction, copper oxide, that is black color is formed, means red color changes to the yellow and green color changes to the black. So these are the some reactions of the change in color. Next, formation of precipitated. In this reaction, the formation of precipitated is formed. See here, silver nitrate when reacted with the sodium chloride, the formation of sodium nitrate and silver chloride. This silver chloride is nothing but the white precipitate. In the second reaction, ferrous sulfate when they reacted with the sodium hydroxide, the formation of sodium sulfate, as well as there is a dry green PPT of precipitate of ferrous hydroxide. You can see the figure here, this type of precipitate after reaction, the precipitated white PPT is formed. Energy changes. All chemical reaction takes place either by absorbing or release of energy, generally in the form of heat. Number 1, exothermic reaction. Chemical reaction proceed with the release of heat energy. This is called nothing but the exothermic reaction. For example, magnesium and oxygen combine the formation of magnesium oxide and releasing heat. In the second reaction, calcium oxide when reacted with the water, the formation of calcium hydroxide, and there is also a releasing of heat. So this type of reaction is nothing but the exothermic reaction. Second one, endothermic reaction. Chemical reactions which proceed with the absorption of heat energy. Example, when sodium bicarbonate is heated strongly, it swell up to form sodium carbonate, steam and carbon dioxide gas. Now next, change of state. Here the state is changed. You know that the different states of matter, gaseous state, solid state and liquid state. So here you can see H2 is a gas state. When this gas, H2 gas and oxygen gas combine together, the formation of H2O, so the liquid state is formed. So the state is changed, the gaseous state it changes to the liquid state. Here also when the gas and liquid combines, the formation of solid state, NH3 reacted with the HCl, the formation of NH4Cl. In the same case, carbon plus 2s vapor state, the formation of CS2, that is a liquid state. So these are the examples of change of state. Now see the difference between physical and chemical changes. You can see here in the physical change, only physical properties such as color, physical state, density, volume, etc. changes. The chemical property remain unchanged. But in the chemical change, the chemical composition and chemical properties undergo change. No new substance is formed in the physical change, but in the chemical change, a new substance is formed in chemical change. A very little and no energy is formed of heat, light or sound is usually absorbed or given out in the physical change, but in the chemical change is always accompanied by absorption or evolution of energy. A physical change is a temporary change, but a chemical change is permanent change. The original form of substance can be regained or retained by simple physical methods. This is a reversible method, but in the chemical change, original substance cannot be obtained by the simple physical method. That is a irreversible change. So physical change is a reversible and chemical change is irreversible. So this is all about the physical change and chemical change. Thanks for watching, my dear students. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel.